Welcome to AH Tutorials, where we show you how to work on cars. And today I'll be working on an airbag for a 99 to 03 Acura TL. So let's get to it. The tools we're going to be using for this is a torque tool, and we're going to be using a size 30, so also known as a T30. And we're going to be using it on a ratchet. Yours might look different. They come in different shapes and sizes, so yours might look like it's on a screwdriver or something like that. We're also going to be using a size 10mm socket, and also we're going to be using a flathead screwdriver. One thing we want to make sure to do is disconnect the battery, and the way we're going to do that is we're just going to take off one of the terminals, and it's going to be the negative one, and we're just going to take our size 10 socket, loosen this nut right here. You don't need to take the nut off, just loosen it. And once you loosen it enough, this should just come straight off. And that's going to disconnect the battery for you, so the SRS light's not going to come on and the airbag won't blow up in your face. After you disconnect the battery, we can go ahead and start working on the airbag. And what we're going to do first is take our flathead screwdriver, and we're going to go ahead and get underneath this cover and pry it out. You can see how that works. And just pull that out, and underneath here is going to be a screw, and that's whenever we're going to use our T30. And go ahead and put it in there. And we're just going to go ahead and undo this. It's okay if you drop the screw and you can't retrieve it inside the airbag, because once this comes off, you'll be able to see everything and you'll be able to get to it. And we're going to go ahead and start working on this side now. And it's just the exact same process. And after this screw comes out, this last screw, we can go ahead and take the airbag out. And then there's going to be some plugs behind it that we're going to have to disconnect. And now you can see airbag's loose. It's just going to pop off like that. And there's going to be some plugs behind it. And the way we're going to disconnect these plugs, right here, we're going to pull this out of its spot. And the way this plug comes off is you're going to push down on the ends right here where my index finger and my middle finger is. You're going to push down right here and pull, and that's just going to come out. And the next one is right behind here, and there's a plastic piece right here that we can push down right here. Push down this plastic piece, and it's just going to come out. Looks like this. And the plug for this is going to be right underneath, right here. Now you can just push down on these little tabs right here, these white tabs. If you see, there's two of them, one on each end. You can push it down and pull out the black plug, and it's just going to come out of its spot. And now we can disconnect the plug. And there's going to be a little tab right here. You're going to want to push down on this where my thumb is. Push down right there and pull. And you can see that's going to come out like that. The whole airbag's out now. You can go ahead and take your replacement airbag and you can start plugging it back up. We're just going to use the same one though, because we don't have a replacement airbag. And that's just going to go there. And we can go ahead and just slide this back in its spot where the two tabs were. It's just going to clip in. And same thing for this one as well. This is just going to clip in. Just like that. And we can go ahead and put this back in its place. And you can go ahead and just slide the airbag back in. Just want to make sure everything lines up properly. Might be a little tricky at first, but once you get it, it should just slide in. And we can go ahead and just put this bottom plastic piece back in. And it's just going to clip in. Really easy, simple. And we can go ahead and start putting the screws in. Same thing for the other side. Go ahead and just put this screw in. Now we can finally put these plastic pieces on. And the best way to put these on is to put this end in first. And go ahead and just slide that in and snap in the other end. You can see it just goes on like that. And it's the same thing for the other side. You can see now everything should check out. Finally, we can go ahead and put the battery cable back on, and you're just going to slide it on there and go ahead and tighten the size 10 nut on here using your size 10mm socket. We're just going to tighten that on there, and that's how you do the battery. You just replace your airbag. Everything should look good. Thanks for watching.